Hello and welcome back to Lunar Crater Base, the moon. You say just moon? We don't say the Earth. Welcome to the Earth. We say welcome to Earth. Welcome to moon. That'll do. Welcome to moon. I'm Mick. We're playing Stationeers. Well, with that dilemma out of the way, we can probably go and do something. Now I have moved stuff around. I've taken the cooling and put it on the floor. That way you're more likely to trip over it. Health and safety, yeah. But we've put it there because I'm on the moon. I want to put a bubble dome on here. So I've got the tubes mod installed and I'm going to build a bubble dome. And it'll be more bubbly or something like that. So I took the vents off the roof and put them on the floor so as I can build a bubble dome, like I said. But we are here. I have done a bit of printing. As I say, we've redone this one. So I've got me cooling just here, and it's very slowly cooling things down. I should probably automate that so as I don't leave it too long and just freeze the place. But when I get the greenhouse set up, I'll need a source of carbon dioxide. I've got a tank of carbon dioxide and just over there somewhere. My battery's full. Okay, cool. But anyway, we've got some things to do. I've been printing some stuff out, so I got a heap of stuff there, and we just need to start building now. But you can all go there. I need to have a drink. Oh. Fine, we'll have a drink before we go then. That's empty. That's empty. That's empty. That's not. Oop, let's say it's not empty. It's snot, because it's not snot. It's water. Oh, had one there next to me suppository. Yeah, anyway, hat back on. How's me? Could probably let you out. There's some more carbon dioxide, and I'll grab some more oxygen. You.
Airtag critical.
It's fine. Now, pop that out. Oh, I made myself some lights so we could put up some lights, but I forgot to put a light up. But I can put them in here. Never mind. Put you there. And I shall put you onto there. Did I get some red paint? I did. Emergency stuff. So you can come onto there. Paint you red. And I can program you into the airlock. The round light small is now part of the airlock. So that red light should come on now when the airlock goes. How are you doing? You're almost cleaned out. You're almost cleaned out. We're doing all right. And I have got 6,000 moles, 6 kilomoles. Yeah, wow, we printed out some stuff. I got my auto lathe printer upgrade with a screwdriver. I got my tool printer right there. Pick it up. That helps. And you're good. My printers are all upgraded now. Oh, that means I can get some tools. New tools. Forget everything else. New tools. What did the other important things to do? Oh, I had to go set up my cooling in there. So I needed a chip and a sensor. Can I do us? Maybe grab some more cables. And yes, my laptop, I'll need that. And my programming motherboard. And it doesn't look like I got a battery for it. Well, that sounds likely too. Do not have any more small batteries. You'll do. Now, I think, did I have a digital valve? I do have my digital valve in there. We're all right. So now we'll just do a little bit of coding out, just a basic on-off switch so that when the temperature gets too high, it'll just open a digital valve, which is actually not there. And now it comes in there. I could put I've got to put up a light anyway. Yep, wrong one. You go down there. Put up a sensor. Okay. Oh, that'll be my other light. Yes. Don't panic. I'm panicking quite nicely. Put that there. I can put in the power up across there. I can put in a light. Round one, light in there. Now I can put the sensor in there. You can go outside, I guess. And we have a room sensor. Maybe that and you. Now we have power. I need my chip. You. A new one. Should be able to bring you across the top of the door and into there. With my cutters. Right, so you should now have power. You do. Excellent. Now I need you. There's a digital valve. I can remove my manual one. I have a more convenient place to put that. Power down there. Yeah, it'll do. That needs to go outside somewhere. Digital valve and go there. Now cable you up. You. And that's going to be real good once I put a bubble dome on there, isn't it? Good thinking. That's real good thinking there. Good on you, Mick. Right, we have you. Now, I want to program it. Simple on-off switch this one here. So I shall alias the sensor to D0 and alias the cooler to D1. Start, and we shall yield so it only runs once per game tick, and we want to load into R0 from the sensor the temperature, and we want it to come on when the temperature is high, so set greater than. So set R0 if the temperature is greater than, well, we want to have it safe for the chickens, so what was it, 310? 37 degrees, and save to the cooler on R0. That is it for the moment. Just jump back to the start. Confirm, export you, and we are good to go. So you want the gas sensor and the digital valve. They're the only things we're going to have the light there as well. Right, set you on, you come on, and the room should cool down to 37 degrees, which is not far away. Now the pipe's cooled down to that. And then that should switch off. I should check that and make sure it works right, or I could just walk away and assume everything's fine. Yep, that happens. How else I want to do it? I want to put the plants down. No, I want to get my tools. Go get the tools first because they're more important. Let's take some of this stuff out. I'll probably want to put the scrubber up eventually too. And there we go. Now, upgrades. You know, think about the base, and I think I might put a little subfloor down here so I can put everything underneath. I've just chucked out a few frames there. I think I can put down some printer logistics items over here to restock my printers. Maybe put a power station down below the floor just here, and have my ingot handling. I put my furnace maybe over here. I can put my gas collection over here, and because all the gas will come out of the furnace, so I want them close together, and I've got to use my gas in the greenhouse. So having that close to the greenhouse should be more efficient. So that's about what we've got. So the ingots can be just dumped downstairs, and I can feed them into either storage or an ingot vending machine. That's chewing through the battery pretty quickly. Looks like it's getting close to morning. Now we've still got a bit of time to go. Because the Earth should be almost completely black by the time just before sunrise. Because the sun will be over there on the other side of the Earth. What else did we have? I wanted to move that furnace because I got a new one. And I want that to go, I don't know, here somewhere. Might put that down later. Right, tools. That's what we're going to get. See my belt, yep. At the top, I got the hard suits we can't get yet, but I can get my mining belt, steel and Constantine. Ooh, did I have any steel left? Let's just chuck everything in there, shall we? Do we still have some steel? Good. You, and probably some iron in there as well. Take you too. Mining belt. Excellent. I should have a tool belt there as well somewhere. Better tool belt. Nice. That's the important one. Then, now I can take shift. Everything goes with it. Nope. Control. There we go. It's control and everything goes with it. Yes, you can go away. You go into there. Which means I now have extra pockets for you, and something else. The labeler. Right, gotta have everything sorted. Oh, there's my spare battery. See, I knew I put it away somewhere. Labeler can go in there. Now everything's in its place. That goes over there. Of course, our proper pet. Got to have that. Ew, not that other stupid one. Get in the house. Good boy. Yep. Stay. I'll need some paints, of course. I'll need a terrain manipulator. And really, you're in there again. Arc welder. And a heavy mining drill. Because I've already worn my other one down to nothing. One might try and actually put them in the belt, wouldn't they? That might be a better way of doing it. And a heavy miner. You can go into there, you can go away. And I don't have much gas left in that. That's fine. And a heavy miner. Nice. You can have battery. Go into a new mining belt. Okay, you'll probably want that. Coal can go away. That's my other mining drill. Could put it into... No, I can't do that. Now I can put it into there. And they can probably both go away. Or keep them there as spares. And I'll never use them. But that's the way we roll around here. And I'll take that one cable so it's not taking up a space anywhere. Old welder. I know what I can do. You can go away. I can put the fuel tank into there. There we go. Now the welder's safe. I can throw it away. Probably should make a recycler. Yeah. Right, was that all our tool upgrades we wanted? Right. And I still have 150 steel. Excellent. Now we've got power. I have got... You are totally sucked out. No. Grinder for the furnace first. Then we take the crowbar. And the old furnace is gone. Stop carrying these ingots around. And I'm throwing them back out on the floor, aren't I? Dumbass. Try again. You can all go into there. Second time. Okay, that's sorted that out. Now, if I grab a volume pump, because I don't need that anymore, grab the old pipes off of there, because they're gone. Grab that tank. Grab the pipes out of here. They're all done. And grab this old tank. You're empty. Now, that's really not in the right spot. Now that I put a tank in there, I probably don't want that gas generator anymore. I kind of want to move those batteries. Everything's going great then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Door. Yep. There. Door. So probably going to have one more row of them there. So if I put down furnace here, just here perhaps. Right, just thinking quickly spacing things out. So grab battery, and that might help. Welders work better with batteries. So I need some more batteries now. Right, so you can go there. That's that welded up. If I chuck down the furnace there, I'll need some steel sheets, which I put over to here. And you. Before I get the electronic parts, which I forgot to print. Electronic parts. I need gold. The gold go. I did have gold. Yeah, it's all right. I got gold. Grab one of them. Is that really all the ingots I got left? That's pretty sad. Oh well. And we have a new furnace. Now, I probably need to go do some mining pretty soon. But I really want to get, well, maybe some batteries now that I don't have any left over. Where did I put them? Oh, one went in the drill and the other one went in the welder, didn't it? So much for my spare batteries. Well, there's a spare battery. And I need to go mining again. So I need to get, I need to get my mining tablet. That'd be handy. I got the better drill. I just need to be able to find what I'm trying to find. So the ore color silicon. Oh, no, we're good. We are good. Yoink. Right, now I'll be able to go mining. Yoop. Excellent. Let's put down our greenhouse because I put down some more of these. Hydroponics, printed a heap of them. We're good to start planting perhaps. Yeah. Come on, Cosmo. Now I'm going to have to move all the pipes around the floor because they'll be in the way of what I want to plant. Yeah. Sure, I can put it over there, I guess. With my food crops. Now I think if I want the sun to grow it, do I want Larry to be hanging above that? I do believe if I cut a hole in the floor there, I can actually get Larry to farm from underneath the pots. Would that be a better way of doing it? I should put you down like that because that's always facing the wrong way. Yeah, I can reach you from that side now. Speaking of which, let's just take off my suit. And I can now de-stinkify. Now I don't need grow lights here, so I can just put these down wherever I want. There you. And my pots can go down there. I should have another row of them in here. I do. Excellent. I shall need water. I shall need a stand for my... Where's the water come out? On that side. Put it over there so I've got enough space to put in a pump and pump it all out when I need to. And spanner, and that is all hooked up. Grab my water. You can go onto there. Ah, that's not a great spot if I want to put a bubble dome in the corner there, is it? Okay. Plan B. You in there, hook into that way. That'll work. Cuff you lot again. And each you there. Put that down, rotate it that way. And now I can just put you into space for a pump. So I can pump out the tank and join you in there instead. Where's my pipes gone? It's almost like just throwing them on the floor anywhere. Now, I can put you onto there. I can probably put you under there. That'll do. You're down. Excellent. Well done. Now these should be all full of water, ready for night time. Yeah. Yep, ready for night time. Good on ya. Well, let's set up a drinking spot then. I'm going to fill these bottles up so I'm not just dumping them on the floor. There you go, there. I shall need some pipes to hook up my bottle filler. You and you. And chuck some bottles in there. And power. Which I can get from behind there if I pull up the table. Right. We are good to go. That is power. There. And our bottles are filling. Oh yeah. Table can go back there. Microwave can go there. And knock you down. I can get you some power. And oh, that's right. The fridge still has a mysterious spot in front of it that is not allowed to be used. Okay, that's good. We have power for you. Microwave powered drink bottle filler upper is uppering. They're real words. You. A locker would probably be handy. So I'm told. And this stupid box is not handy at all. Ah, that's switched off. Good. Our cooler's switched off because it's cooled. 36 degrees. Excellent. Empty bottles. That one's not empty, but it can stay that way. Go into there. I'll take that out of there and pop it on the floor so I can remember to eat it. And yeah, that'll do. Now, our pollutant scrubber. I can put that. As well, just drop him not quite sticking out the wall. I put the stand onto there. I can grab my pollutant scrubber. Put that onto there. And put our cartridges in the back. Put our battery in the front. And a pipe going outside. And I'll need a cowl for that, which I do not have. I got more. Okay, I've got more trays there for when I need them. I knew that. Right, but we are now automated for temperature in here. I need to get some CO2 in here. Well, let's plant some seeds. What do we got? Wheat. Let's go for a couple of them. And I might even go a soybean. I do have a little bit of nitrogen in here from when I was dropping the ice, the oxide rocks in here to pressurize it in the first place. But now that once it all gets used up, though, I don't have another source of nitrogen, so that's going to be bad. If you are just worrying about darkness, that's okay because it is dark. Now, that is one of our things done. And that's oxygen is now over here.
Airtight critical.
Fill you up. Empty that one out there. Some more carbon dioxide. And I want... It's cooling down again. Right, you're paying attention. Good. I'll want to get the carbon dioxide from that tank that I've got out there into this room, which I can do with a volume pump. I probably need to cool down the... I might leave some pipes in here. Probably need to cool down the gas. Well, I suppose I can feed it in hot and just let the room cool it down. Or I can build a cooler. Probably get our oxygen reclaim into here as well, because the plants will be making the oxygen we need, and that'll be enough for us. And maybe some mining and super alloys. It'd be nice to get Amy out there mining so as I don't have to. And I want to put I've got a tank. I've got a tank for you, which I can just put over there, flying, and some pipes to go to that. The output. Oof. Yeah, I might hook them both together. And then I'm going to have to heat the tank. Is that what I want to do? If I keep the tank hot, I can then just pump in and out as I need. I might do that later. For now, I shall just hook up the separate... hook you up to be purged. So anything that comes out of the furnace will go into the tank, and what will be coming into it will be coming from our fuel tank. So that'll do us for the time being. So I need a tank stand for you. And I can. That's called a connector to use. And I wanted a Pipe cowl. I had a pipe cowl, didn't I? Have I used it? I used it. I used it over there. I'll grab another one. They're not that expensive. What? How much does that say I have to pay? Back in my day. Oi. You went click. I can pop you fuel tank onto the... Play nice. Okay. Fuel tank is connected. We have fuel to the furnace. I just need power. Now this was for my pollutants purge. Yeah, fine. You can go on first then. You just go to there. Here we go. You are still not taking any damage. That's good. No stress. We're good. Oh, that was a bad jump. Now, I had to get power to the furnace so I could... I really don't have anything to furnace, do I? Now, carbon dioxide. What have we got in there? 271 degrees. I want to cool that down. I think I will cool it down. I could probably put in a small cooling loop and have it controlled from the filtration itself, because it'll know what temperature everything is in there. Hello, sunshine. So a valve and a volume pump will probably do the trick for us. I shall need some pipes and a radiator or two. Grab steel. I still have steel. I do. You, and there's the steel. And you. I have another chip. I think I printed out another chip. I did, right. You go into there. So this tank is in the wrong spot. I really don't want it there. If we grab two radiators, two of them, boop. Now I don't want to just expose this to the cold because that'll cause it to freeze. And if it freezes, it'll break the pipes and that'll be a problem. But if I put on a cooling loop, so I can suck the cold back out of it. If I put a loop in there like, say, something like that. If I grabbed the radiators, and put them on there like that. Up. Oh, nice jumping again. I can then grab a valve onto there. Which way is that facing? There we go. you onto there. Now the only uninsulated part is the cooling side of it where the radiators are. The rest of it is all insulated, so we want to make sure that we can let gas into there to be cooled, into the cooling loop, and be able to make sure we don't leave gas in there because it will freeze and probably at a high enough pressure there to liquefy and cause the pipe to burst, which we don't want. So if I put you there and there, I could probably just leave that on all the time. It's just going to permanently suck out the carbon dioxide. Whenever I want to cool it, I can just switch that on. And why is that not working? I need to turn. Oh, right, the radiators don't show the pressure and everything in there. Right, okay, gotcha. Switch that on. Now, that is radiating 2.9 joules. Well, that's piss weak. Why is that so slow? Cold. Oh no, it says kilojoules on there. Okay, the pipe's only radiating 2.8 joules. The radiator's 9.6 kilojoules. That's better. Well, we can do that, yeah. That's fine. So each one of them is pulling out 8 kilojoules. We're around about 9 kilojoules. That should be slowly cooling that down. So 254, 253. Yep, that's coming down all right. That's cool. That's cool. So we grab from here, edit, clear from our computer. We shall alias the filter to dB because that is the housing. And start and yield. I want to say alias the valve to D0. We should load into R0 from the filter to temperature output, which should be the temperature on the tank side of it. I shall say we want the cooler to come on when the temperature is high, so set greater than. So set R0 if the temperature is greater than, I don't know, set it for 25 degrees, so 298. And we shall save to the valve on R0. Then jump back to the start. There's a lot more we could do with that there, but that's good enough for what we want now. Confirm that. Copy you into there. Export you into there. Switch that on, and I need the valve, which should be the only one we have there. No device, because I don't have the data connected, do I? Oops, I need some cables. I need some more cables. Cable cutters. That one. Queue up. I should probably start isolating a few things there before they start to get mixed up. Now, screwdriver. I want to put onto device 0 the digital valve. Stackers, volume pump, digital valve. That's all we've got on the data network so far. So digital valve, if I switch you on, and if I try and switch that off, it should switch back on again. It does. Excellent. That will make you cool down. 227 degrees. Right. Now I need to get that into here. So I can just take, well, I can just take a pipe across there and plug it in, can't I? So I have some more pipes right here. If I hook it up to there, I need a volume pump. I did have a spare volume pump. Is there? Oh, a few volume pumps. Well, just one will do. Now, if I put you, turn you around. Nope. Now put you in there. Put you on there like that. I should be able to pipe you into there. And get you out of there. I can put in long pipe. Nope, still can't jump up there. Standing jump I can. And, well, let's just continue long piping you in. And that one and that one. Alrighty, that is the carbon dioxide hooked up. Now, whoop. I can go inside and hook up my carbon dioxide and I should just about have my plants all good. Right, so I need, that should be it. That's just my plants, just need the carbon dioxide. And that's well, I need to start harvesting nitrogen, so I'll probably need to, that tank really is in a bad location. Okay, so I'll build a bigger platform out here for my atmospherics. Perhaps build a wall on the base there. Build the furnace in. Maybe a second furnace, a degassing furnace. If I have a degassing furnace, I'll be able to degas at a low temperature, and then I'll get all the gas from the degassing at a low temperature, rather than getting it all from the smelting furnace at a high temperature. Yeah, that might work. That might work. Dark again as I go back into my greenhouse to look at how things are going. We good? Good, I got everything. Everything I need. Yeah, that'll do us. Now, everything whooshes over to that corner of the room, doesn't it? Not leaking though. All the vents are hooked up. Moderately well. Only moderately. Because we're too hot. I just made it hot for the chicken. $37. We're still good. We got time. Only need like 2% to hatch an egg. Yeah, I might turn that back down again so I can grow some food. So, you import that. And I'll turn that back down to 300. So the plants will be a bit happier. And the cooler comes back on again. Now that is our carbon dioxide input. Right, you have power. Now, That's hot gas coming in. So I want to make sure the temperature's okay. So if I switch this off when the temperature gets too hot, you can't feed in any gas. And I'll just use the setting on it to actually feed in carbon dioxide when the amount of carbon dioxide in the room goes low. So it's like what we did on Mars, except we switched that one off when there was a pollutant in the, or any liquid in the line. I'll do a similar thing. So I shall alias the CO2 to pump to D2. And we want to set that at the same. Now I have to set it the opposite to the, so if the cooler's on, that means it's too hot. So if the cooler's on, the valve, the pump should be off. So we should set equal to 0. So if the cooler is on, true, it's not equal to 0. It sets it back to 0. The cooler's off, false, does equal to 0, so it sets R1 to true. Yep, that's cool. So we save to the CO2 pump on R0. So if the cooler is on, the pump is off. If the cooler is off, it means it's cool enough so we can pump in more gas even if it is a bit warm. So that should switch the pump on and off. Export you to there. It should say, I don't know what a cooler pump is. CO2 pump. And that one should be there. Oops, no, don't you do that. Volume pump. Just make sure you have that switched off before you start switching around between things. If I try and switch that on, it should shut itself back off again. Yep. Until this place cools down, at least anyway. So you're back thriving again. Well, it was just temperature. Okay, fair enough. So now we need to say load into R0. Yeah, where are you? Load into R0 from the sensor the ratio of carbon dioxide. Right, now that'll come in as a percentage there. So we want it to come on when that is low. So with the P controller, so we shall subtract R0. We want it to come on when it's low, so we'll need the set point first at 5% minus R0. So if R0 comes in at 4%, that gives us a positive number. Very small positive number, so I probably want to multiply that by, say, 100. 0.01 is not going to get us much. Multiply by 100, so if it's 1 degree low, it'll set the pump to 1. That will possibly be enough. Let's save to the CO2 pump setting R0. Confirm. Nope, you export you. Right, that is still on. If I try and turn that up now, it switches back down again. Right, that is working. Because I have 13% CO2, which is more than 5. Pretty sure. Right, so we have our garden growing. We have our cooler running. We have carbon dioxide coming in. We have our pollutant filter, which I can actually switch on now. And that should get rid of our pollutants. Not that there's much there. Not even a dog's fart worth of pollutant there. No offense, Cosmo. Yep, we're good. Now, I have upgraded my tools. I have got a cooler onto our carbon dioxide. Got a cooler on this room. I should probably have something to eat and drink before I go outside again. Yeah, you. And a drink. And another cereal bar. Oh. Nope. I've got the other packet down here. Right, so I just need a locker to go in here. I can tidy up. I need a food processor when I actually have food. And probably do some mining. That'll probably be about it for today. Right, let's go outside again. Yep, we're good on the suit. Okay. So I've got some atmospherics. I've got a couple of tanks there. We can set them up soon enough. How are you doing? You're down, yeah, you're cooling down quite nicely there. Oh, well, I did jump over the pipe. And fine, I'll just use my jetpack. Now, if I can switch you off, if I say shut that down, do I have a critical pipe failure there? Oh, it does cool down very quickly. Nope, we survived. And did any of them take damage? Not that I can see. If I point a different tool at it. No, no visible damage. Right, so that works. So when that switches off, when the valve switches off, the volume pump will suck all the remaining gas out of that before it explodes. And it is actually cooling down pretty quickly. So that should get down to 25 degrees and then shut off. Okay. So now I just need to build that 6 more times for all my gases. Simple. Right, well, there comes morning. I might go do some mining. So that's probably about it for today because we're about out of time. I think we have accomplished everything we wanted to. So next time I might have to make a crap load of steel and a crap load of base building materials, and I can start getting the base to make some shape. I might print out my printer logistics as well. We can start knocking that out. But we're growing food. Temperature's under control. I think our greenhouse, well, still got to get a source of nitrogen as well. We'll get there. We'll get there. Chickens are still alive. Right out. That'll do us. I'm going to go mining. So till next time, happy building. See ya.